What's going on, everybody? My name is Sean O'Brien, and this is episode 1 of MakerHUB, a podcast focused on design thinking, creating, and everything else within innovation. And I'm here with Eric Zhang for episode 1.
Hey,
What's
Sean.
going on, Eric?
Good. How are you?
Good. So one of the focuses or main focuses of the first episode is to kind of introduce, number one, what the Makerspace is, and number two, what Design Hub is, which is the partnership that we've created here. So if you want to start off, Eric, what do you define Design Hub as?
Sure. So Design Hub is a student organization full of people who want to make cool things. And so we kind of split that into two separate efforts. One half of the organization is devoted to bringing students onto design teams where they can actually work on projects that physicians or people in our local Pittsburgh community have posed for us. And so this gives the people the projects that they need for whatever they need, and this also gives the students some valuable experience and feedback. And the other half of our efforts is devoted towards workshops. And so a lot of times students really don't get as much out of the classroom as they do from a tactile learning experience. And so what we try to do is teach them valuable skills that they can take into a project or into a co-op or an internship. And so we run these workshops every Thursday now in the Makerspace, 7 p.m.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday. So I'm super excited to have Eric here. Number one, because Design Hub is a lot older than Makerspace. They've been around for a little bit. Do you know when?
Yeah, so Design Hub actually was founded in 2012.
Okay.
So it started out as engineering students for medical design, ESMD. It was founded by some BioEs, but it transitioned into becoming Design Hub as soon as innovation started growing at Pitt. And so that happened around 2014, 2015, and then we saw, I believe the Makerspace happened last year in 2016, 2017.
Yep, 2016.
Right.
Yep, right at the end of 2016. It was one of those things that spaces are of a limit here at Pitt. Design Hub is using G34 here in Benedum to kind of roll out a lot of their initial takes on what seminars are that you offer a class in G34.
Right. So the class in G34, it's called The Art of Making, Engineering 716 or 1716 for the upperclassmen. So it's an introduction to design thinking, rapid prototyping, and a lot of ideation strategies that go towards the early stages of building a project or a real-world device that solves some kind of unmet need. And so that's kind of what drives it. Yeah, what do you want to know more about?
So how can we here at the Makerspace, with a fairly large area in a very well-populated building with a lot of smart and intelligent engineering students, how can we kind of use this open space to best enhance what Design Hub already has going for them?
Sure. So the great thing about the Makerspace is that we have tables and workbenches, and we also have tools. So these are actually one of the workbenches that we're on right now. You don't really find that in any other engineering space, even in Swanson right now. And it seems surprising and maybe a little backwards because you need space to do work and to do projects. And one thing that we want to do is to encourage people to make use of this space. There's 3D printers, there's materials for anything from low-res prototyping up into mid-res. Back there we actually have some machining tools for wood and PVC. Now, what we're trying to do is to encourage people to use the space by running workshops and by showing them that they can do cool things here, from 3D printing to prototyping to more.
So with a space that started, fairly recently in 2016, as we said, we're growing as well, and we kind of want to work with Design Hub to, best make use of our resources, and as we grow, working with everyone else that's already doing these types of things within Pitt's engineering program, as we move into the room that's next to ours in the basement of Benedum, we have laser printers, and we have, more expensive equipment that takes a lot of capital to kind of get started, and machines that can produce a much higher res final product. And as we get into prototyping and bringing that idea and that concept to a tangible asset is one of the things that is just incredible to students have access to these things, and we're excited, as we kind of stated here before, every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eric's going to be hosting these events, and as we kind of move forward, it's just going to be one of those things where students input, faculty input, anyone that has any ideas regarding innovation, entrepreneurship, low-level prototyping, and all of the kind of hardware, software things that you guys are offering, it's just going to be a really exciting next couple of months, years to come. So, Eric, I just wanted to thank you for coming on the first episode, and it's going to be a continuing event here, MakerHUB.
Yeah, MakerHUB. Looking forward to it.
It was a great first episode. Thanks again.